WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins is out with an injury. And in my opinion, that is not good for WWE because Seth Rollins has been putting on some great matches as a champion. He made Kane look good in every match that they had, surprisingly. Like Kane, he's up there on age, so for him to go out with Seth Rollins and put on a good show, I'll tip my cap to that. He put on a great match with Sting. Unfortunately, Sting got injured during that match. But every time I think of Seth Rollins and certain matches he's been, that guy has stolen the show. Like think about a lot of the matches that he had being a part of the Shield. A lot of times he was the best part of those matches with Seth Rollins. It sucks to see him out with this injury. In my opinion, his title reign could have been booked a little bit better. But he was going out there lately, like on his own, winning matches without any interference or anything, which has been pretty damn good. I tip my cap to that. That WWE was taking him seriously. He was going to be playing into a huge part of WrestleMania, and now that Seth Rollins is injured, coming in Survivor Series, we are going to see a new World Heavyweight Champion, which I really hope they put the tag interim champion. So it'd be like kind of like taking a page from UFC when one of their champions get injured, someone else will be crowned champion, and then become the interim champion. And then when the champion comes back, there's his first fight. You fight the guy that's basically carrying your belt around, which I hope WWE does something like that. So by saying that, we're getting a tournament coming up at this year's Survivor Series. And I honestly think that WWE is going to put Roman Reigns over to give him the title earlier than expected. But in my opinion, I really think that the heavyweight title should go to Dean Ambrose. If Bray Wyatt is not going to be in this tournament, I believe that Dean Ambrose should become champion. He is very over with the fans. It still gives you time to let Roman Reigns mature as a wrestler and as a mic worker. In my opinion, like Reigns has gotten better, so I'm not ripping on him, but I am admitting he has gotten better. But I'm just saying, I think that Dean Ambrose would be a better fit right now because he's over with the fans. And who remembers the last time that we had a world title tournament at Survivor Series? That's when we got the Corporate Rock. Imagine if, let's say, at the end of this tournament we get
not War Games, Mind Games, wasn't it?
Yeah, was that? But that was the Survivor Series pay-per-view, wasn't it? Like a year after the Bret Hart screw job, the Survivor Series screw job. Yeah, and so we got the Corporate Rock out of that tournament. So imagine if we get let's say a Corporate Ambrose out of that, or maybe they go a different thing and they make Roman Reigns heel at the end of that tournament to become the Corporate Reigns, kind of like how they did with Rock. I honestly think if they do those two, like either of those scenarios, it could work out and it could be good for business. To quote Triple H there, but I'm excited for the world title tournament because, in my opinion, WrestleMania 4 is still one of my favorite WrestleManias of all time. Maybe just because we got to see Randy Savage fight in 4 matches, I'm just being a little selfish here, but that's just how I feel. Like a world title tournament is huge. I'm a big fan of tournaments, even in indie wrestling. Like I love it when I know the guys don't like it so much because they got to work. They got to work more than their usual workload, and you can't blame the guys because when they go out, they put their all in the matches. So you can't blame a guy for not wanting to work so much. But I love watching tournaments. Guys, what do you think about a tournament, and what do you think about Seth Rollins' world title run and his injury? We'll start with Adam, then we'll go with Shane.
I fucking love it, actually. I mean, it reminds me of Brawl for All.
Ooh, I love the Brawl for All.
Yeah. Brawl for All, what was it? Battle Bowl in WCW, the Battle Bowl ring. You know,
Battle Bowl was awesome.
Yeah.
Like where they did the tag matches and you had to qualify to go in the Rumble at the end, and then you got that ring.
Yep.
It was like the Super Bowl.
Yep. And, I mean, it makes it feel more like a sport than just a scripted fight, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I love it. I'm glad they're actually doing a tournament, which is funny because another company's doing a World Title Series right now.
Yeah, but that's different. TNA had that planned.
Yeah.
And WWE, this was just a fluke accident.
Yeah.
It's like the the whole Daniel Bryan, Eric Young thing. Just because both champions had beards, they both had separate stories going into the title picture.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's where they got it
Yeah,
from. I'm just saying, there's gonna be fans out there. Oh, they stole ideas from this person.
you're
Nah.
right. There is people out there like that. Like, oh,
Yeah,
they stole. No, they didn't. Seth Rollins got friggin' injured.
yeah.
That's right. I churched it up. I said friggin'.
And that's the thing. They didn't. Well, I don't know if they panicked or not, but they're like, instead of being like, okay, just give it to Reigns, or whatever. They're actually, kind of like, you know what? Let's do a tournament, and it's fucking brilliant. They could have had the Authority come out and say, oh, blah blah blah, bullshit, which I'm sure we'll get tonight, on Raw. But I love it. I'm glad they announced the tournament
I
because
hope Triple H takes like a worker's role in that. It's like right now we're without a champion, and the only way I feel good giving this title belt away, since no one beats Seth Rollins, is to do a tournament. Just come out
yeah,
and do something like that, just
and
to put over Seth Rollins. Because sorry to interrupt again,
go ahead.
but just a fact just popped in my head. But with Seth Rollins going down as a heel, being injured, when he comes back, he's going to be a babyface.
Oh yeah,
Like, look at Triple H when he got that knee injury, came back Royal Rumble, huge ovation. He's a babyface. Edge with the broken neck, huge ovation, babyface. Like, fans are they're gonna miss Seth Rollins while he's gone, and when he comes back, they're like, "Thank God you're back, Seth." And now go ahead, Adam. I'm sorry to interrupt. That's very
oh, you're fine.
unprofessional of me.
You're fine, dude. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those, like, at least they're not, just giving it, doing it sloppy and just,
Hmm.
putting another guy, say, winner between these two, or is going to be a champion. And it fits the Survivor Series name as well. It's a tournament. You have to survive that tournament to be champion. So, that's just. I don't think fucking Vince thought of this. There's no fucking way. He would have said, yeah, give it to Reigns. Someone literally probably told Vince, might have been Triple H, might have told Vince, say, hey, look, we need a tournament, just one night tournament. I mean, like a couple weeks ago, they did like a little tournament to do a fatal four-way for the no one contender match, or contender spot. And look how good that went over. So, it was a smart doing by the WWE. Now the problem is, or the not problem, but the question is, who's going to be in the tournament? I'm obviously thinking they could go two ways with this. They could have Reigns already in the tournament, or they could have the tournament, the winner of the tournament face Reigns in the main event as Survivor Series.
I don't like that. I think Reigns should go in the tournament like everybody else. Because look at Hogan and
I agree.
Andre.
I agree.
Hogan and Andre, they just got a bye to the second round. That's the only thing they
Yep.
got.
And I think I would do that with Reigns too. Like, you get, since you wasn't the number one contender, you get to buy.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. That is only fair because he would have got a world title shot at Survivor Series.
Yep.
So he should just get an automatic bye to the second round. You
Yep.
know what would be really awesome too? Remember old school King of the Ring when they had qualifying matches?
I think that's going to be tonight.
That would be so awesome because that would build up the entire pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like, you have, like, Monday Night Raw means something.
Exactly. And that's the thing nowadays, is that all the matches don't mean shit. I mean, yeah, it's for titles, but honestly, the way they've been doing their shows, they've been giving away the matches for free when they're booking for. I mean, I said it on the website, on the news and rumors, that how I would do that. If say you're in a one-on-one match with Roman Reigns tonight, if I was booking, I'd be like, you beat Reigns, you're no one contender. Always have that number one contender being defended. And that's the same way with, like I mentioned before, the Battle Bowl ring. Paige had to defend that every time. If he lost it, someone else got it. Mm-hmm. For the Japan fans out there, the G1 Climax, mm-hmm. Whoever wins that, they have to defend that all the way up to Wrestle Kingdom, and whoever has that title is wrestling the champion at Wrestle Kingdom. So that's just the thing. And Sheamus, he should be defending that case in my opinion. To keep that right to to cash in whenever he wants. He should be able to. He should be forced to defend it. Because
Yes.
I mean, how many times have we seen Sheamus lose since he's gotten that?
Um,
A
how
lot.
Yeah, he's been RKO'd probably at least 6 times.
Exactly. So
Only six.
I mean,
Only I
if I
can
was
remember six.
yeah, if I was booking it, the way I'd be booking it, Randy Orton would have that, or whoever else beats him has that. So I mean, I would just keep those, things like that. The Royal Rumble,
Yep.
winner. I would
It's
have
like
made,
it's like the
but
old school TV title. If you remember when
yes,
WCW first had it, it must be defended on every TV
yep,
show. That's why it's a TV title. And
and
I wish they had a TV title would have a SmackDown emblem, a Raw emblem, and it must be defended on every show.
and you know what, Chris? That's funny that you mentioned that because when Fuckboy was doing his
US,
uh,
yeah, the
yeah,
US
U.S.
challenge.
Open Challenge. That's the first thing came to my mind is like they're treating this like a TV champion, and they should switch that from the United States champion to the TV champion. It would make more sense and would be
Yep.
something you get to watch.
And people that
Everybody.
own networks, if WWE was smart, they can like you know how you can put like four things on one plate.
Yeah,
You get all the networks that sponsor your show. Like you get USA, you get Sky Network, you get whatever we have in Canada, and so on. And these are the side emblems on your belt. If you want to air our show, we'll put you on the damn belt, and this will be defended on every friggin' show. It's a smart marketing play, I think.
exactly. Because I mean, right now is like, what do we get? I mean, we're just getting the Open Challenge. Nobody really cares because that's so predictable of what was going to happen.
It
And
was. I thought Sami Zayn was going to win. Damn it!
but I mean, it's just one of those like they just need to switch something up. Hell, they could bring something back like the cruiserweight champion. But
Oh, that's another episode. Oh, don't get started
yeah,
on that. 'Cause that's another show.
but yeah, that's what I would do. I would make to get back to our original topic here. Uh, Reigns he'd be the first seed. I would, like however many do an 8-man tournament, the 8 seeds or whatever, and then Reigns gets the first bye or whatever, and then just go from there.
So, who do you think should become champion, though, Adam? And then
Honestly,
after you give that answer, we're going to go to Shane with his thoughts on Seth Rollins' injury and who he thinks should be champion.
real quick, my thoughts on Seth's injury. I seen the footage of that.
Oh,
That
that's
was nasty.
terrible. Oh,
That
yeah.
was
The
nasty.
fact that he still put on the rest of that match is friggin' awesome.
Exactly.
He's a
And
showman.
and but my choice for champion, Cesaro.
He'd be awesome.
Everybody's saying Ambrose, but I think Cesaro's pretty much over. It would get over if they used him and gave him the belt. I mean, look at I know they're trying to kill with the whole Stardust section and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's just Vince being Vince, but he's over right now. So I would definitely give it to Cesaro.
Vince is not a fan of people getting organically over.
No.
All right, Shane, well, what do you think about the Seth Rollins title run, injury, and who do you think should become champion?
First of all, with the Seth Rollins injury, that was a nasty injury. It's hard to watch, especially when you had the freeze frame shot of it. It was just nasty, and the fact that he still finished that match, it's crazy that he even did a powerbomb Kane and then he continued the match. It's crazy, and best of luck to him. I think he will come back in the 2017 Royal Rumble. When you have 6 to 9 months to heal an ACL, MCL, and meniscus, that's way too short. You have 9 months to really heal that, and then a few more months of rehab, and then of course training, and of course his CrossFit might make it a little bit shorter, but I think that Vince might just do the thing where he just has a surprise return at the Rumble, and that's why he's going to return at the Rumbles.
Yeah, I was getting ready.
2017.
I was going to jump in real quick. Shane said I think he won't be back till next year's Rumble.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion.
Well, if he's out to next year's Rumble, I guarantee you that's going to be the next year's Rumble champ, the winner.
Oh yeah,
He deserves
definitely.
it. Go on, Shane.
And also, like, I think that they definitely should do qualifying matches. It would make Raw a lot more exciting, and I think they should do maybe one on Raw, one on SmackDown, and then one on Raw, one on SmackDown next week. I think that that would make each show seem more interesting and would probably draw a little bit more. And I'm excited for the tournament. This is the first time in a while I've been excited for a Survivor Series. I don't know how long it's been. Every year you just expect the same thing every single year on Survivor Series. And Money in the Bank's really moved into that slot of the big four, but I think that this tournament is the first real exciting thing we've had first, from Survivor Series in a long time. And that's good to hear. And that's good. One name you guys have not been mentioning that could be a possibility since it's only going to be at Survivor Series instead of just Raw and then Survivor Series. One guy that I think could win the title. You want to know who it is?
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
Ooh. Ooh, but does
Mm-hmm.
WWE cash that ticket in yet? Ooh, that'd be
That's the
awesome.
question.
Right now, I think they have to.
If
I
they
think
did
they're.
that, holy shit, that takes away from me just going with the everyday guys. Shit,
I
I'd be happy.
I
It's
think
like a
you
freaking
have
shit.
their situation right now with this situation. I think they have to, and I would ask Brock who he would want to put over, and I would tell him it's got to be the like guys like this. Which one would you be okay putting over?
Imagine a Brock Lesnar Cesaro main event for a world title.
Yes,
Oh
Brock,
my god.
Brock Cesaro, Brock Ambrose, Brock Wyatt.
I
Just
honestly think that Cesaro would give him the biggest fight because Cesaro is like almost around like his height,
yep.
and Cesaro isn't as thick as Brock, but that guy's fucking pretty damn strong. Remember when he picked up the Big Show at WrestleMania and carried him over to the rope, then threw him over? Big Show's not small.
Far from it.
But yeah, definitely, Brock is obviously one of the top considerations that's really being overlooked. And and it would work since it's only going to be a Survivor Series instead of having the tournament match
Yeah.
on Raw instead of Survivor Series. So that's definitely a possibility.
But that'd be
Another
a good thing
guy,
too for him to get like for Brock Lesnar to skip the qualifier because he's the former world heavyweight champion.
Dude, that
yeah,
makes sense. You know how I saw him in the tournament? Brock and Reigns gets that first round bye since Brock is the
Yep.
former champion and Reigns is the no one contender.
And they're in the two different
Perfect.
brackets, so they again, if anything, they meet in the finals, and there we go. We get our WrestleMania match that we were supposed to get last year.
Yeah. Plus, if they really
yeah,
wanted to, they could have, name, like, say they're going to do an 8-man tournament, name 7 of them. Just like, yeah,
Yeah.
and there's going to be a mystery entrance. And the mystery entry would be Lesnar.
Imagine if Sting, if he's healthy enough, joins up with Taker and Kane. Because last year he made his debut at what? Survivor Series.
yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of funny. Don't get me started on that one. It's funny. Like I said, I didn't watch Raw last week, but from what I heard, they cut his debut out of the little video package they showed from last year.
Oh, because
Yeah, they did.
So
WWE is just brutal with some of the things they do, but like honestly, it fucking sucks that Seth Rollins is out.
oh,
Because
absolutely.
he was going to beat Roman Reigns. I guarantee you.
I don't think so, dude. I
I'm a
think they.
betting man, and I would have put money on Vegas to put on Seth Rollins.
I think they was going to give it to Rollins.
I think
they're
Not
Rollins
waiting
will
for
Rollins,
win, and I think
Reigns. I mean Reigns. I think Survivor Series was his time to do it.
I think they're waiting for WrestleMania. They want that moment, and I think that Roman Reigns would have been a two-time Royal Rumble champion, kind of like Michael Hickenbottom, where he lost the first one to Diesel, but then he beat Bret Hart in an epic match. I think that's what they were trying to go
No,
for.
I think that they were gonna give.
Go ahead, Shane.
I thought they were gonna give. I thought they were gonna give him the belts probably at Royal Rumble. because I don't see him winning back-to-back Royal Rumbles. It wouldn't work in my opinion. Even the
I could
fact that
see
he
that.
got a little bit more over.
The only reason why I can see it because it would have been like you lost to Rollins at Survivor Series, you got your title shot back because you won the Royal Rumble. Like, you know what I mean? And then like right there, it's like,
Yeah.
all I've done was study that match. Since I lost to you, all I've done was studied. And like, just something like that. It could have been like an Iron Man match build up almost. But oh well, that's talking
Honestly,
WrestleMania. We're
I
talking
thought they.
Survivor Series and who's going to become champion. This is a good topic because like there's so many guys on the roster. Like I brought up Dean Ambrose. I said Roman Reigns. Like even the heel angles for both of them. Um, One guy that's going to be in the tournament that should not be in is going to be the Big Show.
uh,
Yeah,
hmm.
he's going to be in it.
Hopefully, Brock just destroys him again.
I really now that you mentioned Brock, because I completely forgot about Lesnar. Now that you mentioned Brock, just put the belt back on him. That should
Yeah.
be on. That should be on shirts people should have on tonight. Put the belt on Brock.
Oh yeah. It would just be funny if he just came out and just destroyed Ziggler and Big Show, and then just had a good match with Reigns.
Well, because they'll label Reigns as being like with his Superman punch being superhumanly strong or something. I don't know, but yeah, Survivor Series coming up, and it sounds like all three of us on the panel are excited for this pay-per-view. I know I am. I am such a big fan of the tournament.
For once, I am.
See,
Yeah,
for once Adam is. This guy bled WCW, and for once he can say he's excited for a WWE pay-per-view. I mean, network special, sorry. I keep getting that mixed up because I'm old school. So, yeah, Seth Rollins injured. Fucking sucks. We all agreed upon that. We all have different ideas of who comes champion. So what do you got in the comments? Who do you think is going to become champion? Let us know. Because we got Monday Night Raw coming up soon. It's now, it's,
25 minutes away.
yeah, exactly. It's getting right up there. So, crack your beers, enjoy some Raw. Hope you enjoyed some wrestling talk. And we'll see you again next week. Have a good one, guys.